Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the BlockHash podcast. This episode is sponsored by Swash. They are helping reimagine data ownership, and they are doing that through empowering the people and giving them the tools they need to control their data. So be sure to check them out at swashapp.io. This week on the podcast for episode 245, I have Polar. He is the CMO and co-founder of MoonBear Finance, and we're also going to talk about his project MoonBear City today. Polar, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hello, Brandon. Thank you very much for having me. I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you on. There's a bunch of stuff I want to talk about today in regards to the project that you have with MoonBear City and MoonBear Finance. Before we do, tell me a bit more about yourself. What's your background? What did you do before this? What's your story, your upbringing in the crypto world?
Okay, absolutely. So, first of all, I have been doing marketing for the last more than 15 years. So, I have started with the not so popular affiliate marketing. Then, I have done some digital products. After that, some referral marketing. So, all types of marketing. Then, Facebook, Google Ads marketing. And then, in the last 1 year or so, actually, like it's more close to 2 years. I have been researching, studying blockchain projects and some NFT projects about their marketing. So, because I was expecting that I'll probably shift to doing crypto marketing and NFT marketing. So, I have started studying them, and of course, I have also invested a good amount of money in these projects just to get myself wet and see how things are happening on the other side. So, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it? So,
I think we have Siri in our audience today.
yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, she wants to join
No
too.
worries.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is with a few words my background as a marketer, and also I have been doing a lot of e-commerce business and have been able to sold two of my brands actually very successfully, which
Very cool.
yeah has given me the opportunity to manage a good amount of teams and work with different nations and projects.
Do you remember your first experience with crypto or blockchain? Like, did you have a moment of clarity where you understood maybe you wanted to be in this space or maybe you wanted to invest in it or do something with the technology?
Yeah, I think it was like when I saw for the first time one of the ads of crypto.com,
Hmm.
actually. Like there was some sort of, I would say, a graphic that is showing how exponentially the money in the crypto are growing, actually. So I saw that it seems I saw that the things are moving in that direction and a lot of money are pouring in the crypto world. So I was sure that it's a matter of time this to be a more mainstream thing, and it's obvious that it's happening already.
Got it. Tell me more about what you're doing now. I know you guys are working on an exciting project. I know that you're involved with what I believe is a DeFi platform, MoonBear Finance. You guys have a really cool mission. Tell me a little bit more about, I guess, MoonBear Finance first, and we'll start from there.
Yeah, so MoonBear Finance has been started before about 8 months. So the aim of the project was to create a unique staking platform, something like Hex and Axion, but with some improvements and features that they don't have, because we have been using their platforms for quite some time, and we have seen some loopholes there, which we believe are stopping people to make the most from the staking. And this is how actually the idea of the project came to us. And after that, we have spent a few months to actually develop it, because it's definitely a complex project. And like since the end of the previous year, it has been working very nice. We have like more than 460 stakes, and the people are staking for an average of about 4 years.
Nice. What's the APY for staking on your guys' platform?
That's the interesting thing about our platform, and it is that actually it doesn't have an API because it depends on the volume first,
Hmm.
and second depends on the shares that you have in the pool. And the shares depend not only on the size, I mean on the amount of money that we're going to put in the platform, but also on the amount of time that we're going to stake for. So this way, we are giving an equal opportunities to people that don't have that big amount of money to have the same share in the pool than those guys that have the big bags with money and stake for a shorter amount of time. So it's definitely difficult to calculate what it is the API because we can calculate it only on the historical data. And in our case, like um, the volume is constantly changing, so it's really difficult to say what's the exact API because of that.
Do you guys have financial offerings like lending and loaning or anything like that that people can take advantage of as well?
Uh, Not at the moment, actually. Like we have
Hmm.
been deeply focused on making uh, top staking platforms, so we didn't want to change the direction of our project.
Is that a direction you guys might want to go in the future if you keep growing, or do you just want to focus on staking at the moment?
Uh, we believe that staking is definitely one of the features that people will be searching for. So I would say that our focus would be to make it more like a white label product, so we can offer it to the newly uh, coming projects to have a staking platform just from the beginning, and they can have something that has been proven over time.
Got it. I know your guys' mission is a bit more grand than just creating a crypto product and being in the industry. You guys are trying to actually save the moon bear species, and your platform is helping fund an initiative to protect them from being further endangered, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. This is our mission on both projects. Like for now, we haven't even announced that on our second project. So this is something that your audience will hear for the first time here.
Hmm.
But yeah, like we have talked before we started, there are some really bad things happening with the moon bears in the world. They're also an endangered species. A lot of Hollywood stars, and not only Hollywood stars, are trying to help this cause because it seems that it's not that easy to to save them because I don't know if I have to go in that direction, but like there are some tortures happening with the moon bearers even now in the world.
What's the biggest issue with them? Is it deforestation? Is it people moving into their habitat or disrupting it? Or what's the big problem?
I would say that there are two main problems. Like the first you just mentioned, this constantly killing of trees and like removing the nature from their living space. But
Hmm.
the second really big reason for the problem with the moon bears is that in China, there is a belief, even though the medicine has shown that this is not proven, there is a belief that the bile of the bears has some curing effects, and that's why they are capturing bears together with their small babies, and they make them live in cages. So After that, they start getting this pilot from them during their whole life, and they escape the cages only in one shape actually and form. So this is the second really big problem.
Gosh, that sounds terrible. Hopefully that, starts to change at some point. I hate hearing stories about that with different animal species. It's terrible what we do sometimes. How much have you guys raised so far? Like, have you felt like you guys have made much of an impact, or have you guys just started with this initiative, or where are you guys at?
Uh, I would say that we have tried to do different things in different directions. I would say that for now, the money is not the most important that we have been able to raise. I would say that the biggest impact maybe has our petition that we have started that has uh, I would say few thousand signatures already, which are going to the direction of saving the moon bears and the organizations that can help with this cause.
Got it. Let's also talk about what you're doing with MoonBear City, because I know that that's somewhat related as well, but it's also a game and an NFT collection. Is this something that you're doing on your own, or that's part of the MoonBear Finance initiative as well?
Um, it's a it's a separate but at the same time connected project to MoonBear Finance. Actually, for now, we are making the connection in a not so obvious way. There is a mayor that we are using when we communicate on our social platforms, which is actually the official mascot of MoonBear Finance. And in the end, we will try to make a deep connection between the both projects. So MoonBear City will be deeply connected with MoonBear Finance, but the main goal of MoonBear City is to make the first play to earn NFT game that will bring live simulation on chain. So we are using some of the main features of the game, actually the really successful game that Crips has developed, but we are adding our unique features that are coming from the top-selling game of The Sims.
Okay. How does it work though? Explain it to me in a bit more detail, how the game functions, how it works, and how can people play it.
Yeah, so the idea will be that people will have to stake their Moonbears, their NFTs. After that, they'll have to pick a profession, which will actually will be really important for the amount of yield that they're going to receive, which is going to be their salary. And after that, because of that, they will be able to purchase some stuff from our marketplace, which will help them to customize their characters, something which is really important and a main feature of the game, The Sims.
Yeah, it does sound a lot like The Sims, functionality wise. When are you guys expecting this to release?
We hope that we'll be able to do it in the end of May, but probably because we want to make everything perfect, we will be able to start it in the beginning of April. Sorry,
Okay.
June. I said June, yeah.
What about the NFT collection? When are you expecting that to come out as well? Around the same time? And where will that be? OpenSea or a different platform?
Yeah, it will be launched on OpenSea. I suppose that there will be some delay of the launch of the game. Probably 1 week after the launch of the NFT collection, we will be able to give the opportunity to people to play and participate in the ecosystem.
How many MoonBear NFTs are you guys going to release? Are you going to do like the normal collection of 10,000 moon bears, or are you going to do something a bit more unique?
We're going to do something very unique, but for now, we prefer to keep it as a secret
Okay.
because it's part of our narrative. So if people are more interested in moon bears, they can find actually what will be the number if they do a small research about moon bears.
Got it. Where can people go if they want to learn more about the project, they want to learn more about the game, as well as MoonBear Finance? Just the website, or do you guys have other resources and materials?
Yeah, for MoonBear Finance, it's moonbear.finance. This is the website, the official website, and there people will be able to very easily find the staking platform. And we have developed a swap, our personal swap that people can use to swap their BUSD tokens to MBF tokens, the official token of MoonBear Finance. And for MoonBear City, the website is moonbear.city. We also have a very active Twitter account, which is also with MoonBear City. And in probably less than 48 hours, we are going to open our Discord for the first time for a very limited amount of people.
Oh, cool. When's the Discord going to open up?
In less than 48 hours, I would say
Perfect.
on probably on 6th of May, early morning.
Yeah, send me an invite for that. I love those communities. I'll definitely jump in.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Absolutely. You'll be
What
one of.
about you? Can people find you online as well?
Yeah. If they search for me, they'll definitely find me on Discord. So, and I'll be really active on Discord too. So, I want to give my best to the community and answer all of their questions. But like I said in the podcast so far, we don't want to give the whole information from the beginning because a lot of the decisions that are going to be made will depend on the community decision.
Yeah, of course. Totally understand. I understand wanting to keep things under wraps and do things promotionally. It's definitely important for launching things like games and NFT collections in this space. Anyways, Polar, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show and talk about what you guys are doing with MoonBear Finance and MoonBear City. And with your NFT collection, I think it's super cool the way you guys are taking it. I want to share with you our NFT collection too, because we have one for the podcast as well. And we do one for every single episode going forward now. So we'll do one for this episode as well, if that's cool with you. And essentially what we do with the NFTs, when people buy it, they get a chance to be a sponsor on the show and get a little bit of extra promotion and awareness for their projects, their companies, and things that they're doing. So if you're open to it, we'll definitely be making an NFT for this episode. It'll be a little extra promotion for MoonBear as well too. So thought I'd share that with you since you're kind of doing an NFT collection as well. Kind of got some alignment there.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to do that for sure.
Perfect. Again, Polar, thank you for taking the time to come on. Let's do it again sometime. Would love to chat with you after everything launches and everything's out there and rolling. It'd be cool to talk about how everything pans out and if you guys are making headway with helping the Moon Bears too.
Yeah, thank you very much again for having me, and it will be more than a pleasure for me to be again with you here speaking.
Absolutely. All right. Talk to you again soon. Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye bye.